Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and today the Prelude and the Acura Teal got new wheels, and there is an issue with the wheels I got for the TL, so I'm going to show you guys right now to see, or not to see, to show you guys the issue what I'm coming across with. So the wheels I got for the Prelude are SCHWARZ, and they're old school. You guys can see like the curb rashes on these already and everything. That I kind of fixed it. I did my best to fix it, to file it down and everything like that. So it's not in its best condition, but these are 3-piece wheels, and the tire size for the rears are 215/40s, and the fronts are 205/40s. On top of that, it's missing hubcaps. Probably won't be needing them because, you know, I want to make sure the lugs are properly installed. So the lug nuts I got from one of my friends as a birthday gift are Mutex SR48. So these are the lug nuts. And then for the TL, I got Wedz Vishnus. The issues I have right now is that for the front, oh my god. Okay, so this one was the good one. This is the good wheel, but there's no air. This tire was installed properly, but there's no more air. So I'm wondering why there's no air. So there's probably a leakage, probably around the seal, or this the faces of where it was put together. So let's see if it actually holds or not. I'm just as curious as you guys are, because I want to get these wheels mounted in the fronts as soon as possible, because the rears are on, just the fronts are not. So all right, so sad news for these coilovers is that this, all right, you guys can see it. Let's see it from this angle. That is considered maxed out, so I can't even go any further than that. And yeah, I won't be setting that low in the front, which can be a good thing for me since I don't want it too low, so I could be drivable still. But let's see how it sits, and then once it settles in. Alright, so the rear are adjusted now. They're sitting a lot shorter because it was from sitting right here all the way to down here. Now it's up to here. That's like a little over 1 inch of thread right there left. Honestly, this is like pretty much perfect. I think it's leveled out evenly, although the rear has to tuck a little bit because the rear does sit lower because of the quarter panel compared to the front fender. So it makes a huge difference. And then wow. All right, so I'm checking this wheel. So I'm assuming that the air leak is probably from this, I forgot what's this thing called, TM, a tire pressure monitor by the valve. So I guess it was loose when it was on, so that's how the air leaked. But overall, I don't see any leaks in the crack of the lip, nor on the barrel itself. So I guess this is good. I'm just gonna take it to the tire shop just in case to see if it actually is leaking or not. But overall, I'll put this right here because there's a possibility I might have this on the TL later today. Hopefully, once I get the other wheel on from the shop, because the other wheel was bent and I ordered a new barrel, 2 new barrels, the outer lip and the inner lip for it. If you guys can see the picture by this reference, it was heavily bent because I bought this off my friend when it was in a wreck. So far it's just that wheel that has a malfunction, so hopefully the shop was able to fix it as best as possible while I wait for the new barrels to come, because ordering 3-piece wheel parts takes a long time. It can take nearly a month to 3 months to half a year or even a year. We finally got the wheel back from the shop. So it's been over a week since the shop has been fixing this wheel, because he told me that it was gonna be only taking 2 days. Well, I guess that was the estimation of how many days it's gonna take, but it took longer than that. So the process was that he had to take apart the wheel and to see if there's any more damages. Other than that, he resealed it, no air is leaking, and then I installed my tire. And then, so as you guys can see previously, the damage was pretty bad. So here's the damage, all right? And then he, I guess, repainted this barrel for me so it won't have any like rust or any issue, but it looks a lot cleaner from before. And the damage looks pretty good from its fix. It's not exact because you know how it has like a little dip right here and then a little hump, and then it goes back to a dip. Right here, it's just flat. So it's just sitting flat, and it's really flat right here. You guys can see. So I'm gonna do this, and then I do this. It goes down. It doesn't go down. So that's the only major difference of this wheel. Well, he did his best, and then the wheel is heavily balanced. There's new weights right here and then new weights right here, so it sits accordingly to the opposite end. So he said it should just shake just a little bit, but who knows? Let's see how it goes. So we're gonna go ahead and install these wheels on the fronts. So let's get right into it. Wow, so this looks amazing. Before I can start driving, I just want to make sure the PSI on these front wheels are actually held in place compared to the rear. The rear is actually pretty good. It's just the fronts. And that tuck fitment, let's see. Looks like it needs more air. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pump air into this wheel and check the other side. Looks like it should be good. The wheels are finally on. Took it for a test drive, and also I took it to a car wash since it was very dirty. So what I found out for these 2 front wheels, they were underinflated. So I went to go pump up the air. Apparently both sides were at 15 psi, and so I filled it up to at least between 32, 35 psi on both sides. And it looks like that side has camber, and then that side also has camber. Okay, it's good. And yeah, so it's running perfectly now. I also upgraded the tire pressure monitor, so you guys can see that. Oh, actually this is a 43, 45. So I got this just in case for backup, because since these are 3 pieces, I cannot tell if the seal between the spokes right here and everything will be leaking. So hopefully it's not leaking, especially on the other side compared to this side. So it's just mainly this side I'm very worried about. But overall, it rides pretty good. When he notified me that it was gonna be shaking just a little bit, it was just a very small percentage of just shaking, so you won't feel a thing. So basically he fixed it pretty good, and I really enjoyed what he did to it. So this is the work, and I'm really proud of how far this build has came. Probably gonna be just adding a small roof spoiler instead of the HIC one. Probably gonna get that very soon. So overall, this is perfect. I like how it looks. It's all good, and hope you guys have any other questions, especially regarding of the wheel specs. I'll probably post the wheel specs down in the description below. But if anything, peace out.